Hey guys, welcome to Rugged and Ruthless, another episode. Today we're with my buddy Scott, owner of Adventure Unknown, where everything started for all of us. Thanks guys for tuning in. We're just going to talk about whatever we want, however we want, whatever we want. Brought to you by Duck Blind Mafia, Rugged and Ruthless, Punchline Productions, and Duck Blind Media. This is what we do. Him and I have some many conversations. He's a businessman like myself, but he's also an avid hunter. Who actually everything that's in Adventure Unknown is pretty much something that you have shot. So one thing I want to start with is the Alaska hunt.
Yeah.
I know I was getting pictures from you when I could get pictures, and you look pretty defeated, man, hunting them bears.
Yeah.
Tell me about the hunt.
Well, first off, I signed up for it. I knew what I was signing up for. So, but I didn't know, you sign up for an Alaska bear hunt, 14 days. You know it's going to be rainy every day. You know it's going to be cold and windy. You're not going to dry out. You're going to have to hike up a mountain every day. But you don't know really how that feels until you're 7 days into this. And like, man, if I could just shoot a bear today, I can go find something warm tomorrow. I can have a toilet, a shower, a bed, dry socks. So mentally, everyone's always mentally tough, mentally draining. I mean, to me, it's people say that it's the realm of how bad it really is the question. It was an awesome experience. It had a big effect on me, but it's almost impossible to explain to people.
And what did you take away from it now that you get home? Because I know you had a big support structure here. You know, I wasn't trying to egg you on, but I was like, man, he looks kind of defeated. I'm just gonna let it be. Normally, I would mess with you. So I would fuck with you. That's what I would do. But I was like, I'm not messing with you on this one because I got the one picture and you were like this, and I was like, because I texted you how the hunt was going. I didn't hear from you for days. And I was like, get one picture. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna dog on him for this one, but yeah. So what'd you take away from it?
Well, you go there, and the success going in there was supposed to be I come back with a bear. And I'd been there before. I'd shot a bear, decent size, nothing huge. And so I wanted to go back and I wanted to shoot one that I could full body mount. And that's what I thought was the only way I could succeed. And then 14 days into this, I realized, well, that's not going to happen. So trying to figure out all the other results that I encountered and came up with, it was all about, well, the kind of stupid way of saying is I survived,
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard part is, my guide took out a few guys before me this year and they both quit on day 2.
Really?
And it's, when I say miserable, it's not nothing. I mean, it's miserable. It's tough. I mean, you got to, every day you got to hike a mountain. Then you sit there and glass for 12 to 14 hours trying to see a bear moving from this brush to that brush. And then you don't see anything, you can't stalk anything, you hike back down the mountain and do the same thing again tomorrow. And so every day you know that if you don't shoot today, you got to climb another mountain tomorrow. You're going to be cold, rainy, sweaty. I mean, you go from freezing to sweating multiple times. But there's always that, man, if I could just get one today, I can fly out of here tomorrow. And it just never happens. And so how many times you go through that? But
well, how'd you push yourself through it? Like, because I know, like, we've talked many times about it, a lot of my experiences, your experiences, but when you're staring at the base of that mountain, you're looking up, you got to climb it. I mean, it's a metaphor for life too. You got to climb that mountain, and hopefully then you're going to get some that day to make it easier tomorrow. But it doesn't always happen. But how did you mentally say, okay, I'm going to climb that mountain tomorrow?
Well, mainly is all of the support I had before I went. I talked to you and so many of my friends at Adventure Unknown because they're all, where are you going? What are you doing? What'd you sign up for? This sounds like it's going to be insane. But I talked about it so many times that I knew if I would have give up, I would have felt defeated myself and I would have been like a failure to myself. So I went in there day 2. I told my guide, I'm not giving up. And he kind of smiled and laughed and said, yeah, I hear that a lot. I said, no, for real, I'm not. I don't care how hard it is, So I just knew, I prepped myself to say that it might take the whole distance. And so I just knew there was not an option. I'm just going to do it again tomorrow.
Now, would you go on the hunt again?
I get asked that a lot.
No, because, I told you, because now that we've become close friends now, I'm willing to go run this with you. And, as much as I hate climbing mountains, my body aches now, but like I said, we go on these trips. I'm down to go. I'm down to go do this. Well, it's miserable. Okay. I didn't create a brand, Rugged and Ruthless, for no reason. You and I have sat in freezing cold weather
Yep.
with 30-mile-an-hour winds, so where there was no getting warm. Like I remember we were in Arkansas. We had that one heater that kept freezing, and that was some of the most miserable cold that I've ever experienced. And just because it was open, it was flat, and you and I are sitting there. And I remember, I forget what food you found, something in one of the things. It wasn't even ours. And you started eating. I'm like, well, I'm hungry too. I don't know what. By that point, it was, and that was beyond miserable.
Oh, yeah.
And we pushed through it, and we always do. And then we planned other hunts. Like we went to your farm.
Yeah.
And let me explain something. So we're at this spot, his farm, flooded corn. We're hoping to see ducks. And we drive down the hill on my side-by-side. And like 5,000 birds jump up with no sound. Remember, just no sound. You heard them fly up. We're like, what the hell? 12 o'clock. He's like, 12:30, we're done. Man, hold on. I took a little convincing with you. I've had some of my best hunts from 12 to 2. And what did we do that day? We limited out. And your daughter made one of the greatest shots in duck hunting history. She really did. I love KK. She hip fired this bird. It's amazing. But I mean, that's the thing is perseverance. And you kept going through all 14 days. And I still don't know how the hell you did it. Like when I saw that picture, I'm like, damn, you look tired. You look miserable. And then you get back and you're like, I told you to take a nap. Remember, I'm like, what are you doing here, dude? We were at Adventure Unknown. I just happened to see him come and said, go take a nap, man. Like 14 days of hell, go sleep. He goes, I got too much to do.
Yep.
And that's just amazing to me because we bonded. We met at Adventure Unknown, but we bonded over hunting and stories and all that stuff. And now you're sitting on my podcast.
There you're right. Back of your truck.
We've sat in the back of my truck more than once. That Dr. McGillicuddy's, what is it, the butterscotch? It's still sitting there. I see it.
Yep.
I got to stay away from them because I have flashbacks of the open electrical panel at that lodge. That what I kept calling, I call it the Death House. That was Arkansas for us. I'm not going to name the company because it's not worth mentioning. But actually, to be honest, I forget what it is. I forget the name of it. But we're getting ready to do Follow the Flight. We're getting ready to start planning that. What other hunting adventures other than Argentina that we talked about? What other ones are we going on? Because you know I got your back. I'll roll.
Well, this year we're going to go shoot elk and black bear, which should be a lot easier than black bear versus brown bear.
Where's black bear?
New Mexico.
That's what I thought. New Mexico. I kept wanting to think Arizona.
Yep.
I mean, you have a board that literally tells everything.
And then
we're going to Wisconsin.
Yep. So we'll plenty of duck and goose hunting.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then my goal is hit early and start up in Canada. So.
Well, we're going in October, and if we can find one in Canada, we got to get the RV thing because I want to be able to hang out. But I will help you pay for a driver, so we can actually have fun.
The RV's in the works.
It is in the works.
Yeah.
Nice.
2 guys at the club are trying to put it together so that we have an RV for the club, so that you want to take it,
Can we hire? Can we have a driver so we can actually have fun in it? Because if I have to drive, you have to drive shut up. I'd be like, what is it, Chris Farley and Billy Madison? I'll throw this thing. Be up there driving. I'm sorry, I just think it's funny.
Yeah, well, that's the hope is, everyone knows that the people in the club are respectful. If something goes wrong, they'll take care of it. So they've 2 guys want to have one there and just rent it to just us as club members. So
I love the club.
Yeah. So just one more excuse to have an amenity around the club to make the life a little bit more epic.
Tell you one thing, it's hotter than shit out here.
It is.
Like when you guys showed up, it wasn't too bad. Now we're sitting down here. I got barely. But I was in Oklahoma all weekend. Dude, he threw one of the biggest shindigs, and I missed it this past weekend. They call it the compound. Now that I've seen it, I'm like, I kind of see why it's a compound. Not anything. Don't flag us, YouTube. Like that. Don't flag us. Big party. I saw the fireworks, dude. I was getting messages. I was like, damn, and I'm in Oklahoma sweating my balls off. It was hot in Hades.
So yeah, we've done the party. That's 11 years now we've done it. We skipped last year because I was building the club, and now that we're not building the club anymore, it's time to hang out. It's my one time a year where my favorite day where it's just exhausting. We go all day. We cook the pig all night, stay up most of that night, and then about 18-hour cook, and then about 1:30 you start hanging out and go until midnight or until you can't, stay awake anymore.
I've never done that in my life, hanging out with you.
No, it's a good time. We got a lake. We're swimming in the lake. We're got a pool, slide, zip line, rope swing. Just it was a hot day, so it was kind of perfect to have so much water around. And so next year,
So you're not going to do it like October?
no, it's only June.
That
No,
was-
it's too cold. October we're busy.
Dude, October. As we're pulling up here, I'm like 94 days, dude.
Yeah.
It's like what? I go 94 days. Opening day of duck season. My nickname at the club is the Duck Slayer. But we had a good time. I mean, we've slayed some ducks though. We
Yeah.
really have, minus Arkansas. You go in Kansas with us this year, dude. Ray and I, dude, that's a different ball game, man. Oh my God. I felt like a puppy seeing its first toy for this time and like wetting myself because dude, there was birds they look like mosquitoes, man. And you're like, which one do I? It was this. They were so grouped. I didn't know which one to shoot.
Sure.
Like, because normally you got to pick your bird, shoot pretty, whatever it is, dude. Man, Kansas, they were everywhere. I was like, that pintail. I was the last shot on that pintail, and it was a bull. What does that tell you? I mean, you've got some good mounts up there too. I got the flying ones you got up now.
Well, you're going to Argentina with me next year.
I know. I already said I'm in for that.
We
need to book that one spot in Mexico where they're like right there at the Baja where they all seem to congregate. We need to go there.
Yeah, no, I get it.
We can take them home then too.
Yeah, that's the bad part about Argentina. Someday someone's got to make that rule change because there's pretty ducks down there. And
well, I'm trying to get us on. I was looking up today. There's mandarin ducks up in the northwest and like down to California. I'm trying to find somebody that can get us on a hunt for them because you got to have it now. It's in America.
Yeah.
I don't know, how would you do that? Standing mount? I think I'd do a standing mount on it, like a wood duck. But I've only never seen one, so I'm like, other than the zoo, God, that'd be nice to have mandarin ducks sit on. Nobody would have one of those.
Yep.
What's your favorite duck?
One that I've shot or not shot?
Just if you had the ultimate trophy duck and you were and that was like your bird, what would it be?
That's tough. I mean, I love pintails. I think they're beautiful. Just I'd probably canvasback pintail.
Mine's the wood duck, as we know. It's on my arm. Mine's the wood duck and the pintail, and then I got that bull back. Dude, I was like a little kid. I can't wait to mount it. Yay!
No, that's the awesome part about hunting, man. Is you shoot something different every day. You don't know what's flying by. Well, you're supposed to know what's flying by, but
we do. I mean, we can. Okay, for everybody watching, we can identify the birds, but when it's a slow day, it's like I know that's a duck. Let's get after it.
I know that's a duck. Yeah, that's gonna taste good.
I know that one. The funny is, I got this. So on my wall at home, I got this monster mallard. I'm thinking, man, I shot that in Oklahoma. We got to his farm and I hammered this bird, and I know and then it landed. I hammered it hard, shot it again, and it ran into cornfield. And I found it like an hour later, looking for another bird. Made my monster that I had on my wall look small. You remember that? The freaking triple curls aren't like that big. You pulled them. I didn't. I'm
like, yeah, you want that bird? You sure? Because I'll take those curls.
I can't have another one on there. I don't want to have two mallards on there.
Yeah, you're right.
How was the eating on those? Because I know they were corn fed.
Oh,
they were fat.
Yeah.
Have you guys? Speaking of that, hunting wise, have you got any birds with rice lung? I haven't gotten any recently.
Nope.
Have you ever seen them?
Yeah.
I've never got them. And for people who don't know, we get ducks, when you breast them out, the breast looks like literally little white things, like a bacteria or something that's on there. I haven't seen one in a while. I haven't got one in a couple of years.
Yeah, I've seen them. And someone had said that those are ingrown hairs or feathers.
I've heard people say they're like little worms. I don't know exactly what it is. I haven't got one in a while. I know out west they're getting them a lot more. I don't know. But this year, with all this rain and the rain up north, there should be good breeding for the birds to come back south.
I hope, man.
Well, like Wisconsin last year, we went up there. You heard what happened to Ray and I, which he knows Ray. Ray, it was myself in Arkansas. It was myself, Scott, Ray, the introduction. It was hysterical. Us three should not be in a blind together at any point in our lives, but it was worth it. But we went up to Wisconsin, and the week before they limited out every day. The week after they limited out, and we were there 71 degrees south wind with a full moon for 3 days.
Wow, which
is unheard of. So we're gonna go a week later, which is the one I told you, hey, you need to come with us on. We're just going for a weekend, but yeah, dude, man, have you been to northern Wisconsin, like middle to northern Wisconsin?
Not duck hunting,
dude. So you get on the river, there's natural rice that grows in the middle, and these birds just hammer it, and you're sitting right in the middle of it. I mean, it's insane.
Yeah, for people that haven't duck hunted, once they, I mean, it's obvious. You do it once,
yeah.
you're addicted. It's immediate, you know. And who was I just talking to last week? It's like,
Probably Kevin.
why haven't you duck hunted? He's like, 'cause I'm afraid. Why are you afraid? Because one more thing is going to take me, you know, out of the house and
That's what
away
Losey
from work.
said.
I love it.
That's what Losey said. He said the same thing. He goes, I have never done this. I've never done this, but I want to. I'm like, dude, don't.
Yeah.
When you love something so much, it's hard for us to fucking say, don't do it. Because once you get it, once you see that bird start cupping in that first time, John, I tell everybody, I said, you will literally sit in freezing cold weather all damn day for 2 minutes worth of shooting. That's it. You will set up for hours. You'll do other stuff for 2 minutes.
Because
throughout the day.
See that duck floating in there? It's like, it's pretty.
See, I got to stay off Facebook because I start watching the videos, like all the places like you were talking about. Like I start watching the birds drop in. I want to go on like a real snow goose. I've never been, I mean, I've shot them, but I want to go on one like we saw it on Arsenal, where they're just all taken up to come. I've never done it. We've got to do that.
Well, you get ruined. Once you get that, where you see them tornadoing over your head and they're coming in, it ruins you. I mean, it's awesome. It is an epic. You don't even want to shoot. You just want to just see the tornado of geese over your head. But it makes just the chance of having that day makes every hunt that, you know, that much better, because you know the potential's there. Chances are not, but
yeah, because I've been on snow goose hunts where I'm actually not on the X, but I'm close enough to where Arkansas, where I know they're there and there's nothing I can do, and they just keep flying around us. I'm like, but I want to go on. I want to be on the X one time, just to say I did it once. I can't wait for Argentina. I've been to South America before, but never for a hunt. I want to do that. I see the videos on the big screen at Adventure Unknown and Argentina, and everybody's drinking beer and there's a fire. I'm like, that's what I want.
Yep.
I mean, how hard is that trip?
It's easy. It's easy.
I'm used to working for everything. I'm not used to, like, when I should have never gotten spoiled going on guided hunts. Should have never been spoiled.
Yeah. There's, you know what you're getting signed up for. But in Argentina, I've been there 3 times. You know, they take you by boat usually out to where you want to walk. You hike a little bit, but, you know, they have all the decoys. They have all the guys there to help you. You get your bird boy with all your ammo, and you hunt. When you're done, throw you back in the boat, give you a beer, and drive you back to camp, and walk up to camp. And usually there's someone there giving you a wet towel and another drink, and you're like, man, kind of makes you feel like
you're getting massaged in the back and all that stuff.
It's
Mike,
nice.
you ready for that one? We go to Argentina. Camera guy, he's our ride or die. Good old Mikey P.
We've been talking about bringing a camera person on these hunts and just taking the whole trip and making it the video. That's the goal.
He's going with it. He's going to Wisconsin. He can't go to the couple of them because we don't have the room, because we already, but there's our camera guy. He's running duck. He's the official camera guy for Duck Blind Media.
All you gotta do is be able to catch every funny, stupid, inappropriate comment and put it together.
Oh, he's good at that, because that's not hard for us, Scott. I just still think back, is like it was beef jerky in that blind.
Yeah.
We're sitting there, all of a sudden he reaches back. I look at him, where'd you get beef jerky from? And he's like, right here. Some probably sitting there for a week, and we're just starting on it. We're looking around.
I mean, nothing's gonna grow on negative 10 degrees.
Dude, that wind was blowing so hard too, man. Like, I can say out of hunting and all the hunting I've done over the years, that was one of the coldest I've ever been, because there was no height, and we're in a pit, so we're like 4 feet in the ground, but the wind was just whipping across, and everything was icing. So like they had the ice out, and you go out there, and he was moving the ice heater, and it was freezing on the other half of it, and we're just it was just him and I in the blind with the guide, and we're just sitting here, and it's like he's doing business, I'm trying to do work, looking around for birds. We had the canopy over us, but it didn't help much. And at one point, he looked at me. He's like, "This fucking sucks." I go, "Yeah, it does." The birds weren't flying. It was sunny. And finally, he's like, "You ready to go?" I said, "Yeah, let's hit it." And we, from Arkansas, drove back to Adventure Unknown in Missouri and
had a beer,
and said, "Damn, I don't want to do that again." Well, at that spot, but I mean, I'd go back. But I want to try to find us a good timber hunt. So if any of you guys that follow us that know some place we can get on good timber, I know a guy that'll want to go. Myself and Ray.
So that's the thing is trying to, like, you know, there's so many clubs out there or so many outfits that just throw their information on Facebook and say, hey, book this, but it's almost a shot in the dark. Like, you know, they don't let you put reviews on their Facebook because they're all private, and so you don't really get any unbiased opinions of this. And so you're waiting for your buddy or your buddy's buddy who's been there and says, hey, they've got this kind of accommodation, they got this type of what can you expect? And hunting's hunting. You're not always shooting, but
Yep.
are they going to pick you up? Are they not going to pick you up? You hear the stories, and they got your money. So
Yeah, and Big Kansas Outdoors, that's who we use when we hunt in Kansas. It's like a house, not like the one we stayed in. It's cool. They got rooms everywhere. You drive out to the spot, and man, they got us on birds. And like we had one day where we're trying to get on some geese. There was ducks flying because it was both duck and goose, and we had a spot where the guide was like, "Hey," the X was like we could watch them land in like a quarter mile from us. They just kept touring. He goes, "All right, pick up. We're going on an afternoon hunt." Comes up, let's go. Like there was no question. People keep coming back there from all over the country all year round. We've got a hunt booked in Kansas with them. I got to reach back out to them this week. I have big Kansas, that dude, they're great. That's where I got the specs and the pintail.
Sure.
I will go back to them in a heartbeat. There's a few outfits I won't. Big Kansas dude, phenomenal. And we were talking taxidermy because I got my stuff back. And Drift Code taxidermy out of Claremore, Oklahoma. Those are the ones in mine, phenomenal. Because everybody, once you get in a groove, you don't want to change the groove.
Yep.
Like I saw my birds come back in that pintail. You saw it, well, picture of it. It was just phenomenal. I'm like, okay, I don't care if I have to drive 5 hours to drop it. This is where I want to go.
Yeah.
And she was awesome. She lives out of her garage.
That's what you need to do is create a community or a forum of, hey, I've been here. This is my, my results of either hunting or not hunting and the accommodations and the food and what they did and what they didn't do. But there isn't really an unbiased place because you start getting owners and then they start throwing fake information.
But we're assholes. So I always, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm always worried because we will give the honest, like if it's 3-star, we're going to say 3-star.
Yeah.
We're not those people's like, oh, well, you can come out and hunt next year. Because I know that happens a lot too. A lot of these guys put 5 stars in it and we'll give you a discount next year. I'm not doing that crap. Like him and I will be like, oh, that place sucked. We're never going back.
Yep.
Dude,
that's the hardest part about duck
electrical
hunting.
panel.
Is are they going to be honest with you? It's not even whether you're shooting or not. It's whether it's not you're walking into what you expect you're walking into. So my buddy's they're not picked up at the airport. They get there, they sit there. 6 hours later, they're calling. Where are you at? Where are you at? Nothing. I've heard of it twice.
Really?
Yeah.
I know Kevin wants me to go up to Alaska next year for the Harper hunt.
There's those king eiders.
Are they king eiders?
Well, there's common eider and a king eider, but he has shot a king eider. That's the epic of the hardest probably duck to get, in my opinion.
Well, we need to plan one of those that'd be cool. We went to Alaska, then went to Canada and followed them all the way down. We got to do one. We have to do one near New Orleans though, because then afterwards, just throwing this out here. We need to, because I talk to you I do talk to you a lot when we're at AU Adventure Unknown, but I know you're always busy there. But when we get to hunt, that's when the real you comes out, and we can just kick back, like eating that burger, watching the Chiefs play.
Yeah.
And the people are just looking at us like we're weird. They did, because we're sitting at this big table by ourselves and we're watching the KC game. Like people are just like, and they had the little bar in the back. They were doing karaoke. We thought it was a joke, and it was actually somebody singing. Wow. That was pretty rough. But yeah,
always good times to be had when you're hunting because again, it's like-minded type people.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's there to help enjoy and have an awesome time. Shooting, hunting's just icing on the cake.
Yeah, we do have a lot of fun outside of that. And the Adventure Unknown community, I really enjoy it, as you know, and everybody's straight up with each other, and that's one thing I love about it. And it's one of those things where it's a meeting place, but it's not the final destination. Because one thing I always say is it's not about the destination, about the journey. The journey is just as important as the destination. Yeah. And I'm in and out, you're in and out, like trying to lock you down to have this. Look what happened today. You came back from the gym, sweaty, whatever, and then you had just people swarming you. And I'm just sitting in your office. Guys understand, he has his office in this chair. And back when I was in the office world, when I was in the corporate world, I had the same chair. So I'll be in there, they'll be working. I'll just sit there. I could pass out on that chair, man. I don't know what is about that stupid chair. It's what it's comfort. So it's like, Well, this weekend, staying at Ray's house. which you guys can look back at previous episodes. Ray is on there with me with my buddy Travis. I was sleeping in his daughter's room, and it's all pink with pink lights.
It's right up your alley.
I know, right? I woke up and like the pink, like those like for a while there, those like rope lights were all around it. I woke up and I kind of had a where the hell am I at moment? like it was all pink and I was glowing. But yeah, those that was awkward for me.
You wake up manly that morning?
I mean, my hair didn't grow on my beard, so I don't know. But what else you want to talk about? You know me just as much as I know you. You can ask questions too. You know me for a long time.
No, we're gonna go gator hunting. I'm setting that up as we speak down in we got options either Mississippi or Arkansas.
Mississippi, dude. I like the barbecue better.
Or down in Louisiana, I meant. But
I was at Mississippi.
My goal is the next 2 years I want a pair of boots, gator boots that I shot. So you want to join that? It takes 2 gators because you need 1 full gator to get a pair of boots.
We get to eat it though, right? Because I love gator tail.
Yeah.
Like, what's your everything you hunt? You've hunted a lot more stuff than I have. What's your favorite meat to eat after you kill it?
Oh, shit. There's not a lot that I don't want to eat. Favorite? I mean, I don't know. The deer sausage, just the way my guy makes deer sausage, I love it. I eat that multiple times every week. But
well, deer's always good. I mix it with, I don't have any more of it, but I like to mix it with for chili and stuff. Like mix a little bit of sausage or meat or whatever.
But we ate. So I had my parents over for dinner a couple months ago. So every time my mom comes over, she's always like, "Uh-oh, what are we having for dinner now?" And it's always something I shot. So I'm like, "All right, tell me what you think this is first." It was a white tenderloin. Tell me what you think it is, if you like it or not, and because it might be pig, it might be cow, whatever. It's actually not bad. It's pretty good.
I knew he was going to do that.
So what do you think this? What do you think this is? I go. She goes, no clue. She goes, probably bear. I'm like, nope, it's actually mountain lion. So I fed my mom mountain lion.
I've never had
and she was actually, my mom was super picky too. And she's like, hey, she's good. So I wouldn't say mountain lion is my favorite food, but sheep is good.
Really?
That red sheep, that's good.
I've had sheep before, but
yeah,
I didn't think it was that great. But where I was at, that's kind of all we had. Wasn't very good.
Yeah. I mean, elk is good.
Oh, yeah, elk's good. I like biltong too.
But I had that mountain goat I shot. I wasn't a fan of that, actually. It's probably because the person that processed it didn't do a thing with it. But
when I was in Korea, you know what my favorite exotic thing is? And I tell everybody, it's like, oh, you eat. So when I was in Korea, they used to have when I was in the Army, you go down, they have street vendors, and he would have an aquarium. They had squid swimming, like little squid. And they had a squid on a stick, and he would literally pull one up, stick it, and then just drop it in the fryer. And it was so good. Probably have stomach issues now, though. But I would go, we would have a night of adult beverages, and I'd go get a squid on a stick, and I'd just be, no, I'm not. I don't know why. It was like, I can't describe what it is. It's not like calamari. It's gummy like that, but it's just I would just be eating it.
Yeah.
Probably not healthy at all. I don't think the FDA came in and regulated that one.
Probably not. Yeah.
I think my favorite is rattlesnake. Other than normal everyday food, I think mine's rattlesnake.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never had it.
Yeah, I had it in some boudin. It was kind of like boudin.
Yeah. It's
got rice stuff in it. I had rattlesnake. I thought it was pretty good. I like gator tail.
Yeah.
Swordfish, eel. Venison, of course. That's a staple of everyday life. I could eat that every day. I love goose, like goose poppers.
Yeah.
Duck, depending on what kind of duck, and if it's a resident bird or it's a wild one, it depends. Resident birds taste like ponds and golf courses. Trying to think what else I've had. I've had so much crap over from traveling the world. I don't really know. Well, I would still say rattlesnake's probably my favorite, and gator tail. Like them fried gator tail, like them little bites that they make down in Louisiana. I will make I love gizzards and livers and stuff like that too, fried. Remember I tried to order them in Arkansas. I'm like, oh no, we're out. I'm like, how are you out of that? It says it on your special. We're out.
I'm glad.
You don't like it for real? You eat all this stuff. You don't like that?
The only thing liver and gizzards, that's not my favorite.
I didn't say it was your favorite. I just like it.
Yeah. I just started eating heart not too long ago. People love that. And
like chicken heart or what kind of heart?
Well, we ate deer heart, bear heart.
Did you eat it raw?
No.
I've done that. Eating deer heart raw.
Fry it.
I mean, just like it came out and took a bite of it.
Yeah.
Never done that? That's a rite of passage, man. Actually, it kind of grossed me out. I'm like, I was like, it was still warm. I'm like, oh.
They did that similar to my.
Oh God! Now I think about it, I don't want to do that again.
We were Africa hunting, and
that's one of my dreams.
All three of my daughters, well, two of my daughters shot their first animals over there, and yeah, they take the blood and they start wiping on your face.
Mm-hmm. It's a rite of passage.
They were like, oh, we're tough girls today.
Man, your daughters are tough as shit. KK, man, I don't think you understand. Like, I tell this story. This is one of my favorite stories to tell, and it has nothing to do. Like, we're out hunting at the farm, and we had stayed, and I think you and I had limited out, and Kevin and KK had one bird left, and it was getting later in the day, and the birds were starting to die down. They weren't really moving. We had these two mallards, drakes, just kept circling us, and Scott's like, we need to shoot these things because it was like probably three probably, and I started calling them in. They would come a pass, and then they would take, because I mean, it's so that water pocket's so big. They were running, and then here they come, and KK's looking away from where the birds are because they looked like they were going to come in front of us. I'm like, guys, let's hit them, and it ended up flying behind us. I said, kill those fucking birds. His oldest daughter, whipped around, didn't even get it fully up, and just shot, and pillowed this bird. It was dead to rights, and it just boom, and fell. And then Kevin took the first shot, nicked its ass, took that second shot, and did the same thing. And I'm like, well, we limited out. And I'm over. He has the video someplace. Me going, yeah, like high fiving. That was one of the coolest things. The way she turned. I don't even think she could. I think she looked at the duck and just went like this, like the Annie Oakley, like just pulled that bird for it. Still amazed me. Like that was one of my greatest duck hunting stories, is watching her do that.
That was cool because it was us to you. We didn't even have our guns up. They both had one duck to go.
Yeah.
We're like, shoot. They both jumped up, turned around, boom, boom, drop, and everyone freaking high fiving. It was the last two birds, 24 birds on the day. It was awesome.
And I even had to take my side-by-side after that to get fixed because something happened to it. Like it was struggling to go through the water, and there was more than ample enough room.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was just water had got sucked in there and messed with one of those sensors. That's all it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Adventure Unknown. So the one thing I like about it is, dude, you guys do so much crap there. Like I would, if I booked everything that you guys always plan, I would never be home, ever.
Sounds like a great idea.
No, because I have to be home for duck season. Because I'm starting to get because like when it gets the heat, like right now, I'm not kidding. Right now it says it's 94 degrees right now, or 91. 91. Sorry, I looked at it wrong.
Your car says 100. It feels like 120 right now.
I'm sweating.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't like hot weather. Because why? It's too hot to do anything. For me, I mean, granted, you have a compound in your backyard with a lake and a pool and all this other crap. I still have the code to your gate, so I know I can go in there, whatever. But you sent it to me once, I still have it.
You don't think I recycle those?
No,
not
at all. Because you have too much other crap to worry about. You're not worried about I don't know, maybe after like a party or something, maybe, yeah. I think you probably would. Dude, if I was coming over, you'd be...
You're gonna drive over just to see if it works, aren't you?
No. That's too far for me. You got to remember, how far do I live from you? Like, for us, essentially, AU is the meeting point in the middle, if you think about it. You got, because why don't you ever go to the cigar? I always text you, like, we're going to the cigar ball. Why don't you ever go there?
I've been there a bunch of times.
Not when I'm there, you haven't been. Personal problem.
I guess we're going there next week.
What's next week?
We're going to the cigar ball.
Okay, cool. I would say it would be funny if, like, we knew Shane and Jen were there. We just show up randomly.
We do that.
Just like, hey,
usually it's 5 people from the club. It's like, hey, let's go bust out their business and have a beer.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing I love about AU. We're always supporting each other's businesses and what we do and how we do it. And like, I love so one of my episodes was in the Speakeasy with Shane and Jen, the Cigar Vault. That's their little area. And man, I smoked my first cigar with them, and they even got the like duck hunting ones for me. I did a cut like a couple weeks ago, and they even hold them for me because they won first place in whatever that thing was, the cigar thing in Vegas where I won first place. They brought me back because I'm like, all right, I'll take one. And I walked around like the Great Bambino. I just had it like cupped on the side, like I had some chaw, and just kept doing it. And then Shanna, she's like, let me try it. She goes, what did you do this thing? I'm like, you smoke your cigars your way, I smoke them my way. And she's like, that's gross. I'm like, no, I liked it. Then I didn't finish it. Like, it wasn't that. It was just, I was like, okay, I'm done with it. Like, when I get done with something, you know how it is. I'm like, all right, I'm done with this. And I
Yeah.
leave.
Move on.
I'm the king of the Irish goodbye at AU. When I'm done, I just leave. I don't say bye. Well, I'll say bye to you, but like a few people are like, all right, I have to go to the bathroom. Walk right out the door and leave.
Yep.
Done that more than once.
Yep.
On that, you got anything else? You want to talk about anything else? Duck hunting, anything. You can talk about whatever you want.
No. Everyone who's watching this that understands hunting understands why they hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that's watching this that doesn't hunt doesn't understand why it's so addicting. So it's kind of cool when you get somebody to hunt. They all kind of see it, hear it from people, and say, "Man, what am I missing out on?" And then when they do it, they're like, "Ah." So seeing that transition in people is awesome. Like, well, my last thing is we take trips to Africa. It's a couples trip. So we've been over there 3 times, always taking 4 or 5 couples with us. And most of the time, one of the 2 people in the couple has never hunted. So either the guy hasn't hunted or the girl hasn't hunted. Sometimes, yeah, we brought a couple over where the girl hunts and the guy doesn't. But we're 100%. Everyone that's come back from Africa has shot an animal. And it's because it's a totally different experience. And it's
not that expensive either.
It's way cheaper than hunting in the United States.
Yes.
It's just a long airplane ride. But
I've done that trip more than once.
Once you go over there and you see it, you see the people, and you see how you can feed the people and the conservation that's necessary to maintain a healthy herd over there. You're donating it. They're almost crying when you're giving it to them. It's their livelihood. They're a tracker, or they're a skinner, there's probably 5 different jobs these guys, need to make sure that we can hunt successfully. And they're all excited that we go over there and they get to do their job.
That's one of my dream hunts, going to Africa. I've never been I've been to Africa, but I've never been for a hunt and enjoyed it.
Well, you need to be on my next one because it is life-changing. I mean, duck hunting, come home, best day of the year today, awesome. You go over to Africa, it's a different realm.
I know people that have gone over there. Like, and one thing that I always talk about in a lot of my podcasts, I say hunting is a metaphor for life. You can do all the planning in the world, you can have everything lined up, and then it doesn't happen. But then you got to get back up and do it again tomorrow. Like, so a lot of our hunts are going that are guided. Those guides are out there after we leave. They're there before we get up, and we're getting up at no dark stupid in the morning, depending on the time.
Yeah.
Swallow my spit.
Don't die.
Well, I don't want you to give me mouth to mouth.
Mike's doing that.
But the thing is, those guides are out there. If we're getting out there at 3, they're out there at 1:30. Hunting it's difficult. It's not easy. And people that are really, I always talk about how hunters are the biggest conservationists. Like I am. I don't like to kill anything out of season. If ducks were here, I'd be taking pictures of them and like, oh my God, that's so awesome. We eat and that's one thing I respect about our group and the people. They eat what they kill.
Yep.
Everything. Yeah. I mean, I love me a good duck. I have to run a magnet over someone when I'm using steel shot, but that's a different story. I've been into a few and almost like broke my teeth more than once.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, I mean, I love the fact that, you and I mean, because when I joined the club, you and I were opposite directions, and we came together because of hunting.
You bet.
That's what we did, and it's a great thing. So, guys, also you can look up Adventure Unknown online at adventureunknown.com. We are the gold standard.
You betcha.
I like that. I don't know why. I know Ed said I coined that. Said I've been putting on
AU. AU is
gold.
Gold on the periodic table.
Yep.
It's au-unknown.com.
AU hyphen? Oh.
Yeah, hyphen.
I've already been on it. Dude, what is the one thing? You have to send me personal invites to shit because I don't check my emails.
We know.
I mean, I check my emails, but I'm like, okay, you guys have your own folder.
You just know you're a VIP, so that we're just going to make sure you show up. Hey, you're coming up Sunday. Really? Yep, you are. Okay, thanks. But you say, yeah, so we're good.
Well, you say, hey, you need to come to this one. I mean, that's how you guys get me to do stuff. It's like, hey, you need to come to this one. It's not that I'm trying to avoid everything, but I'm busy. You're busy. AU is not right down the street for me. So it's like, I have to plan that out. Then I go and have fun. And then Ted's the biggest peer pressure that I have. He is too. But guys want to look at it, look up Adventure Unknown. It's a great place, great hangout spot. Last thing I always say is, how are you rugged and ruthless today? Like, what did you do? There's rugged and ruthless, and we don't have to talk about. I already know one of the things you were ruthless about today, because I was sitting right there. But how, when you get up in the morning, how do you become rugged and ruthless?
Well, I have that mentality that I'm gonna try to create epic days for people. And that usually takes months. Like Saturday, we had this huge party at my house, invited all of AU, and 120, 140 people probably showed up, and people walked away. Everyone's like, wow, epic day, epic night. So today's job is to make tomorrow's day epic. And that's getting the gym, the pickleball court ready and approved from the city, and that's going to happen tomorrow. And so everyone heard me motivated and ruthless.
Dude, you were ruthless. This dude, he's got the same mentality I do. So, like, we're all happy and fun loving, like we're sitting here talking. When it comes to business, I've been told numerous times that I'm not the easiest person to work for.
Oh. Yeah.
Dude, I sat there with you. When you start acting like that, I laughed because that's how I act. And I'm just sitting here like,
I just need shit done.
Yeah, but but the thing is, when you do that, you never offend me. Like, it's like you could tell me, Joey, shut the fuck up. I'll be like, all right, cool. I don't get offensive. The problem is, and we talked about this with Jason last week, people get offended so easily now.
Yeah.
It's hard to, like, people like us are bred from a different cloth. Like, it wasn't that we were taught it. That's just who we are, and that's how we've always been. Some people can't handle that, though, and I always try to say, hey, facts don't care about your feelings. Piss poor plan on your part doesn't constitute an emergency on mine. And you know what? It's true.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there waiting for him. We had to talk about some business stuff today. He's like, what do you need? We'll talk about that in a minute. I sat there. I was sitting there on my phone doing stuff. And I'm watching everybody follow around like little ducklings. He just follow around. But it gets to a point where it's like, I always say, don't poke the bear and not expect to get bitten.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you know you're busy. I just let you be. Or I'll just go sit in your office with my feet propped up, just do my work. But people don't understand that mentality. And I appreciate the fact you have it, because when I say, this is what I did today, you're just like, that's life, dude. You don't, you're like Ray, you don't sugarcoat it. Fuck, it is what it is.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
But other than that, man, appreciate you coming on, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, as always, it's not like I'm not going to see you regularly. But you guys will see him on later episodes, because we're going to be, once hunting season happens, Mikey P is going to be following us on a lot of them. He's the naturist. Not that he doesn't like hunting and stuff. He likes to be out in nature. I mean, Mikey P, our camera guy, he'll be making appearances, because I'm going to take the camera every now and again. We're filming, so get his reaction on us. We got a mess of birds coming in. We make it rain. I think he's going to be shocked on that. He's going to go, what the hell? We make it rain.
You're going to see him drop the camera and duck.
Hey, especially when they're coming over your head and you got it. I've had a couple close ones where I could catch them. Yeah. That's like the ultimate thing. You shoot one and then catch it. You see that one where the guy, he was, I guess, dove hunting. He's out there going to pick up a bird, and his dove was by, and he just right on this guy, catches the damn thing. He's flying past him. He grabs it. I'm like, you killed it with your hands, dude. All right, wow. That's one extra brownie point for that. But other than that, man, appreciate coming on. Thank you, first and foremost. The last thing I say every day is thanks to all our veterans, firefighters, teachers, all you people making our country great. I love you for that. We are in your debt. We've got your six. You can find all of this on, man, so many places. Adventure Unknown, you can look that up. AU, what was it? Say it again, because I just
Adventure-Unknown.
Adventure-unknown.com. Dude, I already follow everything. I don't pay attention to it. You know that. Don't judge me. I love you, but don't judge me. You can find everything on ruggedandruthless.com, where you can follow the podcast. You can buy some more swag that you got this week. I need to get some up in your place. X, Twitter, you follow us, like us, subscribe. You see more Scott. You're going to see more Ray. You don't want to see us all three together, especially about 9 o'clock at night after a good hunt. You don't want to see that. But, I mean, oh, no, he likes to go to bed at like 8 o'clock in his sleeping bag. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. We'll have, this should be out in a couple days. We love you. Peace.